feel like you're just spinning your wheels? You're working harder than ever, but you're just not seeing the results to match. Well, in this explainer, we are breaking down a really powerful two-step method that could honestly change everything for you. Yeah, we've all been there, right? You hit that wall, that plateau in your career or even your personal life, where it just feels like despite all your skills and all the effort you're putting in, you're just not moving forward. It is such a frustrating place to be, and it's a huge sign that something needs to change. So what's the real barrier here? We usually think we know the answer. We tell ourselves, I just need to work longer hours, or I've just got to push harder. But what if I told you the surprising truth is, we're often looking in the completely wrong place? All right, get ready for a pretty big mindset shift here. See, we're always taught to lean into our strengths, right? To double down on the stuff we're already good at. We believe that's the engine of our success. But what if that's not the whole story? And there it is. Your progress, your income, your potential, it isn't being driven by your best skill. It's actually being held back, kind of tethered to your weakest one. Just understanding this single idea is the key to unlocking real, meaningful growth. So let's give this a name, the limiting factor. Think of it like a chain. It doesn't matter how strong 99 of the links are, the entire chain is only as strong as its single weakest link. It's the exact same idea here. Your greatest talents are being held back by one specific weakness. So that leads us right into the first big, actionable step in this whole framework. Before you can even think about breaking that chain, you've got to find that one weak link. And yeah, that takes some real, honest, clear-eyed self-assessment to pinpoint what your true obstacle actually is. Seriously, take a second and really think about this. As you're moving toward your biggest goals, what is the single most significant thing holding you back? I'm not talking about a laundry list of 10 things. What is the one thing? Try to be specific. And breaking it down like this is a super powerful way to diagnose the problem. By figuring out whether it's, say, a skill gap, a knowledge gap, or maybe just a resource gap, you can stop guessing and create a much more targeted plan of attack. It just gives you so much clarity. And here's why that focus is such a game changer. When you fix that one thing, the results aren't just small, steady improvements. You can achieve what the source calls leapfrog growth. For instance, just imagine a brilliant chef, makes the best food in town, but they're terrible at managing the business. So they're always struggling. But by focusing on learning just some basic finance, they don't just get a little better. All of a sudden, they can scale, open a new location, and multiply their success. That is leapfrog growth. And that brings us to the heart of this whole method, and it's just beautifully simple. Step 1, identify the real obstacle. Step 2, plan the breakthrough to shatter it. That's it. That's the entire blueprint for getting yourself unstuck. All right, so you've found your weak link. Now for the fun part, forging a stronger one to take its place. This is where we shift from just diagnosing the problem to actually taking action. And this right here, this is a huge moment. It's a mental switch, right? You go from passively being aware of a problem to actively engineering the solution. You're not stuck anymore. You're preparing for your next big move. These are some really powerful, strategic questions you need to ask yourself as you build out your plan. They guide you toward the right people, the right knowledge, and the right tools that can just dramatically speed up your progress. Thinking these through is the foundation of your breakthrough. This quote just perfectly captures the essence of it all. Success isn't about trying to be perfect across the board. It's about having the strategic wisdom to find and fix the one thing that will have the biggest possible impact on everything else. So, look, the next time you feel stuck, just remember this. Progress isn't about working harder on everything. It's about working smarter on the one thing that will truly make the biggest difference. And if this idea of a more focused, smarter path forward really resonates with you, the creators of this framework believe in the power of sharing those journeys. So go ahead and connect with Angema by leaving a comment below with your story. It's all about finding that breakthrough together. And of course, for more insights just like this to help unlock your own growth, you should definitely subscribe to the Growth Multiplier. You can scan the QR code right here on the screen to follow. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll leave you with one final thought. What is the one weak link you'll start strengthening this week?